What's going on? Charles Botenston here. Obviously, you could see that it's a little change of an environment. This is my new apartment. I'm now in the West Village in Manhattan. So, my favorite area. Literally, this was like my dream. I can't even tell you, probably for 12 years. No, I'm not that. I didn't move into the city. Maybe 10 years. Literally, I moved to all these different parts of Manhattan. I went from a young area to an all-right area to a hip area to a hipper area to an even more hip area, and now I'm in the area that I definitely want to live, which is the West Village. I love it. It's quiet and everything else. There's less tourists, there's less traffic, there's less people, there's smaller houses, there's greener blocks. So if you're ever in Manhattan, come to the West Village. It's more of Manhattan than, say, Times Square or the World Trade Center or Statue of Liberty, Central Park, those other normal places that people go to, Empire State Building, 30 Rock, those areas. So what I want to talk about is accountability. So obviously I moved into my new apartment, and this isn't an excuse at all, but it's one of those things that if you want to become good at anything, number one thing, and the reason I say accountability is because in the description I talk about that I'm going to be uploading a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I've missed 2 weeks, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's actually 6 videos. And trust me, YouTube, I've actually been thinking about it. And it's one of those things, and the reason I look away is because I have been thinking about it and I haven't been holding myself accountable. I say things and then I don't even hold myself accountable. And I'm not saying it for you to do it, and I've always said this because the only reason I am where I am is because I question things. We all grow up, say, with a political stance or within a religion or with a set of mind or a set of beliefs and values, and it's like question them. And the reason, and I'm gonna come out with a whole video about this too, because this literally made me who I am, is that I now respect other sides, and I don't respect people who don't respect the other side. They have to see the other side before they can make an argument for their own point. They have to see why people don't believe in global warming before they have such a stark stance on global warming, or say of giving back, or of reading and not reading, or people that exercise and people that don't exercise. Like, I love exercising. I play hockey, I go to the gym, I eat well, I drink a lot of water. Obviously, this is why most of you have actually subscribed to the videos, because of the one viral, it's like 60,000 views in 2 months on my channel. That's very viral because there's nothing even close to that. The next one is like from 2 years ago, Managing Oneself by Peter Drucker, which was a book review, and that has like 5,000 views. So I love exercise, but the thing is, when I am talking to someone who doesn't like exercise, or they are questioning food or food choices or whatever, I understand where they're coming from, because it's really easy not to exercise. It's really easy to have sugar. It's really easy to have bread and pizza and other delicious things in New York City because it's so accessible. There's delivery people that are always on call. There's always something that's open, or soda or beer or whatever. It's so easy. So I understand it, and I even respect it, because it's like, until the student is ready, the teacher, until the student is ready, the teacher doesn't appear. Whatever the hell it is. Someone down in the comments is like, "You idiot." Arr. Well, listen, I didn't hold myself accountable, but I respect, this is what I was getting at, is that I guess I respect, but I don't respect that I wasn't actually doing what I said I was going to do, which was upload videos. So the whole thing I'm talking about is in your life, which is, I need to study to get into college, get good grades, become honor society. I want to start a business. I want to lose weight. I want to become smarter. I want to read books. I want to do something, but you're not actually doing it. Going to the gym, eating right. You're single. You're not talking to that cute guy or that pretty girl, or whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever it is in your life, but you're not actually being held accountable. Or you're not being held accountable. What I mean is that you're not actually doing it, so you feel like you're not holding yourself accountable. So what I did was, in the description below. I have every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That was my accountability to myself, is that I would upload a video every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I wasn't holding myself accountable. You could be in the same position in some area, like I said before, studying, starting a business, approaching people, whatever it is, and you're not doing it. So there's two things that I learned over the past 2 weeks, and you have to take this to heart. I'm telling you right now. And I used to do number one really, really hardcore, really badly, which was beat myself up. And I would say, you idiot, why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you uploading videos? Back in the day, it would be, why aren't you approaching that pretty girl? Why aren't you calling on for business? Why aren't you reading this book? Why are you on YouTube? Why are you going to the movies? Why are you drinking too much? Why are you eating sugar? Why are you... And I would beat myself up. And as say I'm having a donut back in the day, or even now, it's like I would beat myself up. But there's a book that came out, I don't have it, I'm looking at my library behind the camera. It's called Choices by Chad Helmstetter. And he says, what you have to do is you have to own the choice. You have to own, as you're making the choice, you have to say, I choose blah, blah, blah. I choose to watch YouTube videos. I choose to not go to the gym. I choose to wake up later. I choose to blah, blah, blah. So you're actually empowering yourself. You're actually saying, I am making the choice. So you're actually giving yourself permission, and you're actually giving yourself more power. That's really what it comes down to, because when you're eating the donut and you are beating yourself up, or you're not going to the gym and you're beating yourself up, or you're not approaching the pretty girl and you're beating yourself up, you're remaining powerless and you feel powerless. That's really what it comes down to, is that, like, the reason you beat yourself up is because you feel like you're powerless over the decision. But once you say, I choose blah, 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 then you actually feel powerful. So don't beat yourself up. Say, I choose. And the second thing is, and this is very new, this is actually probably in the last 2 weeks, is that, and especially in business, because I don't do YouTube for money. I just know that in the future, I'm going to be talking on stage. I'm going to be, say, writing books or whatever. Maybe in a decade, maybe in 15 years. I have no idea. I just know that I'm producing this in preparation to what's going to happen in the future. That's like why, what's his name, Tiger Woods, or say Michael Jordan or Michael Phelps, why they practice is for the big game. It's like the big game to me is on stage. The big game to me is when I have a client. My money is my business, my real estate business. But with my real estate business, I understand a day when I go without, say, networking or calling for business, is that I say in the future it's going to be better. That's the biggest thing, is you have to say in the future it's going to be better. I understand I made a choice to eat a donut or not go to school, not study, or not approach that pretty girl, or call on for business, or go to the gym or whatever. But I know that I'm going to do it in the future. I know it's going to get better. And that's the thing with anything. Say a recession hits and your business is going like this. I started my business in a very high point of the real estate market. However, I started my career in real estate in the beginning of 2009, which was the worst time since the 1930s to have a job, to be alive, actually making money. It was the worst time. So what you have to say is, number one is, I choose blah, blah, blah. Number two is, don't beat yourself up. And number three is, you have to say that it's going to get better. It's going to get better. Like, I just know that and believe it. And it's not an excuse to put it off. That's the difference. Is Brian Tracy, highly recommend checking him out. Brian Tracy, Les Brown, Tony Robbins, all these guys have said that you can't use it to go on Tomorrowland. I should do this. I should do that. I'll do it tomorrow. And then they put it off. And then they never end up doing it. And that was me making YouTube videos. I said, you know what? I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow would come. And then I wouldn't do it. And then I would beat myself up. And it's a downward spiral. That's the thing. The downward spiral, until I finally said, you know what? Let's go. Do it. And as Seth Godin says, just ship it. Just ship it. Just get it out. It's not going to be perfect. This is not going to be your best video. But once you start talking, Charles, is that it's going to be like you're injured and now you're back playing your sport. It was like you went into surgery, you've been out for a month, and now you have to go and shoot basketballs, or putt, or golf, or run, or jog, or whatever. So for you YouTubers or anyone that's going to be, say, a writer as well, here's a little tip, is that do it consistently. Do it consistently. Because once you stop, it's not easy getting right back into writing or, in my case, say, making YouTube videos. So have an awesome day. This was my accountability right now, is that I am now being held accountable. I am saying to myself that I will make a video every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I will never go another 2 weeks, never again, without making a YouTube video. So have an awesome day. Leave your comments below. Missed you all, honestly, seriously. And I appreciate everyone that saw the water bottle. I'm looking at it right now. The water bottle challenge, which was the 30-day water bottle, having a gallon a day challenge. And obviously, I think one of the Chris's asked, what am I reading right now? This is going to be on the slate, which is obviously one of my favorite guys pretty much ever, let alone right now, Elon Musk. Heard he was amazing, and there's a couple other books that I'm going to be reading. So have an awesome day. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Leave your comments below. Talk to you guys soon.